Today's episode of Film Riot is brought to you by Samsung Smart TV, a new world of web-connected TV entertainment, and Squarespace. Space Square. Today on Film Riot, we have our 100th episode.
100?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Welcome to Film Riot, the show that takes the mystery out of the effects and techniques to go to some of your favorite Hollywood films. I'm your host, Ryan Conley. Today is our 100th episode. It's pretty crazy that we've been doing this for 100 episodes already. Feels like just yesterday this little show was painfully squeezed out from our entertainment anus.
Ah, God.
But no, it's been 100 episodes in almost 2 years, and we've only been able to keep this going thanks to you guys. So, let's do a little celebrating. Pop the cork off the champagne. And to that effect, I asked you on Twitter and Facebook to send me your favorite Film Riot moments, from which we put together the 100 greatest moments of Film Riot in just 2.5 minutes. So, let's do the player, hater, player, hater, player, hater, player.
So I walk up to him with my toilet paper and my Tic Tacs, and he looks at me like I'm a freaking idiot. Open the lanes. You have 40. I'm not saying all 40. 15. 8.
Seems I clone every time I say a certain word.
What word?
It.
Dang it, Brett!
Brian the Trick.
How about this one? I know. Booyah!
Booyah indeed.
Come out of the closet. No! Come out of the closet.
I won't!
Come out of the closet!
I'm not coming out of the closet! You f***ing porridge! How do you like it? How do you like it?
I think I left it inside.
What?
I left it inside.
You're an idiot!
What?
You're an idiot!
What?
You are an idiot!
What?
So just read what's on the script, for God's sake, let's go again!
Was hot out there for a pimp.
Stop shooting me with bullets!
Happy birthday.
You don't know nothing about Tony Dancer, nothing! He loves Angela! He left the hood for his daughter!
Bam! You fart fire from your anus. Crowd is hit with shock and awe. Huge applause. All the women in the audience throw themselves at you. What are you doing?
Sexual harassment. Senora.
And I drank 5 f***ing Red Bulls.
And that's playing with the freaking devil.
Go, fool.
You're not gonna die.
So good! What in the holy fart is happening?
It's crazy to watch all of that in one long stream of nonsense. I even forgot about a lot of those old episodes, and look at Josh. Looks like a little bedwetting toddler. Just want to pinch his cheeks. He's so sweet.
Screw you.
Anyway, next up, a few of you suggested that I open up to Q&A for this episode, so we will, and we shall, after this. I really don't watch cable anymore. For me, it's all internet now. If I can't stream it, I typically don't watch it. And that's why I love the new Samsung Smart TV. With Samsung Smart TV, you can discover a whole new world of web-connected TV entertainment. Easily search for movies, TV shows, browse the web, explore Samsung apps, chat with friends, and find many other types of new interactive TV content. Plus, If you're into getting the 3D experience at home, the only way to really enjoy it fully is with active 3D glasses, and all Samsung 3D TVs use active technology because they're awesome and delight you with your eyeballs, both of them, same time, which is the only way 3D works, so definitely try to employ both of them. So as I said before, a lot of you suggested that we do a Q&A for this episode, so I posted out on Twitter and Facebook for you guys to send in questions, and here they are. Christopher asks, here's an easy one. How the opposite of heaven do you juggle 3 shows at once? We've had a lot of questions asking how we're able to pull all this off, and people worried that Film Riot's gonna struggle because of it. Hopefully you guys have noticed Film Riot is not struggling because of it. We're trying to push Film Riot to a whole new level. And each show that we bring in means I'm adding another person to help me on that show. So I'm not doing it alone. It's not like I'm doing every show by myself. I have a lot of help. Christian asks, why are you so obsessed with blood and gore effects? Winky. Because they're fun. Gore effects are a lot more fun for me to do than most of the other ones. It's just fun to splatter blood everywhere, especially all over Josh. Plus, it's funny, I think. I have a dark sense of humor, I can't help it. Patrick says, just shout out the name Andrew Bax during the show. He's my roommate and the biggest fan you guys have. And his birthday is Friday. Andrew Baxt! Happy birthday! Natalie proves that we do have female fans and asks, if you could redo one episode, which one and why? I would redo the episode where we do the Exorcist effect where Brett vomits all over Josh, mainly because that freaking video has over 15 million views on YouTube, and it is probably my least favorite Film Riot episode we've ever done. It's not very good. It was one of those episodes where we had like a day to do the entire episode and get it out because of scheduling issues, and it just didn't turn out very well, and now it has 15 freaking million views on YouTube, and I'm just like, I wish that was a better episode. Christopher asks, what is your writing process from little idea to finished script? It really depends on what I'm writing, whether it's a serious script or comedy. With comedy, I typically get like a basic idea and just start writing. I do what I like to call ad-lib writing, where I just start with an idea and I just let the idea take me where it goes. I don't stop to try to fix any dialogue or go back and read it before I'm done. I just spit it all out in one long way. I find that that's the best way for me to do comedy. That's where I'm funniest. And typically I actually don't even rewrite our sketches. I write it once through, I don't even go back and reread it, and we just shoot it. If it's a serious script, I typically will think about the idea for a while. I want to know where it starts, where the middle is, and where the end is before I get started. Sometimes I'll even do an outline and maybe even some character breakdowns before I even start writing, so I can have a very solid idea of what the story is about, what I want to say with it, and whatnot. With comedy, it's a lot different. I'm just trying to make people laugh. Cody on Twitter asks, how many cases of the giggles do you guys normally get an episode? It used to be 10 times an episode every episode, and I was typically the worst one. I get the giggles pretty bad. But nowadays, we're very used to it. We're very used to each other and the type of ad-lib that we do. So we don't really, it doesn't happen that often. But pretty much any time that somebody has to be within a close vicinity of me for a joke, like the Lenovo ad we just did, I have a really hard time getting through it and will typically have a giggle fit, and it can be very frustrating. Dominic asks, what's your ratio between shooting and post-production, and do you do the shows for a living or is it all free time? I would have to say that post-production is probably a good 70% of the show. We shoot very, very quick because we have to. We typically only have a couple hours to shoot, and I've been doing my production company full-time for a long time. It's not just the shows, we do a lot of stuff. We do client work and things like that to help pay the bills, but this is what I do for a living now. Last question comes from Ryan. Here's my question for everyone in the Film Riot crew. What has been your favorite sketch to shoot or act in, and why? My favorite sketch we've ever done to shoot was the war scene, which I wasn't in. I would actually rather be behind the camera than in front of the camera, and I try to be behind the camera and not in front as much as possible, though it doesn't happen often. But the war scene was so much fun to shoot because I was able to write this action scene and not plan for it at all and just go to the location and come up with it as we went. I just had the whole thing in my head. And you know, when we do comedy, that's really easy to do, but doing an action scene and trying to get it fluid and be exciting is something really hard. So I decided just to test myself, not plan at all, and just run out there and just go crazy with it.
The war short, there's nothing better than running around and shooting guns and fighting with people and doing little stunt flippy things. It's like you're 10 years old. It's fantastic.
Would have to be the Martin Scorsese shot that we did for the Christmas episode, just because of the fact that I don't find myself to be very funny. It was definitely more comfortable for me to play a serious role.
My favorite sketch that I acted in had to be the one where me and Josh are on the couch and we're laughing for no reason, and then I choke and die. At first it was really awkward, the whole fake laughing thing, but then once we got into it, we were all actually laughing.
So that's it for the questions. Thank you to everyone who submitted. I'm sorry we couldn't get to all of them, but it's not a 24-hour show. But again, thanks anyway. Love you guys. Come hug me on Twitter, which I'm on right now. Oh, I'll respond to you. This is real. This is happening in real life.
Finally.
Where did I?
What? Oh!
Squarespace offers users an easy, flexible solution for anyone looking to create a blog, personal portfolio, or any kind of website. And don't worry if you come across any questions or issues, Squarespace offers every user 24/7 support. Squarespace also just pushed a brand new social widget for geolocation services that displays your most recent check-ins from Foursquare, Gowalla, and Facebook Places on a live Google map. Many of the internet's highest traffic web pages are actually powered by Squarespace, not to mention many of the personal pages of Revision 3 hosts and personalities. So check out squarespace.com/Film Riot to get a 2-week free trial and learn a whole lot more about their wonderful service and make internet fun. So that's it for today, but from the whole Film Riot crew, we want to thank you guys for sticking with us through these 100 episodes, and now hopefully we'll move on to another, hopefully even more awesome 100 episodes. But until next week, you can follow me on Twitter, and if you've been one of the peeps asking for a review show from us, we have been listening, and we've launched a YouTube-only show called Watch Talk. In this show, I review movies and invite you to send in your video reviews to be on the show as well. So we're kind of watching the movies and reviewing them at the same time together. It's pretty cool social networking sort of thing we got going over there. So there's 2 episodes up right now. So if you're interested, go check it out on our Film State YouTube channel right here. We'll put a little, it's probably there now by the magic of video making. But I'll see you next week when I age backwards.